All right, cue the expensive intro music, please.
You're listening to Paranormal Puffs and Murderous Mixology stuff.
Hello, I am Bob.
And my name is Marissa.
And we are here to talk about crime and paranormal shit while we're inebriated.
And you're listening to Paranormal Puffs and Murderous Mixology stuff. So today it's a little bit different because you're actually drinking too. We're actually drinking our version of a ghost cocktail.
I'm just going to have one. I'm just having,
But it's pretty strong. It's literally like 2 shots of vodka.
It's like a martini type.
Yeah, it's a martini. Yeah, it's a ghost martini. So 1 shot of whipped vodka, 1 shot of vanilla vodka, a shot of what is it? Rum chata?
Yeah, probably.
Yeah, it was a shot of rum chata
like
and then 2 shots of milk.
Yeah, I'm also smoking weed pen though.
So you're going to be cross-faded.
I mean, not really, but I'm smoking on this weed pen and it's called Garlic Rocks.
You're bullshitting.
No, it is.
Really?
Yeah, it's called Garlic Rocks.
Does it taste like garlic?
This shit'll fuck you up, son.
Does it have hints of garlic?
No, but it does taste like rocks. And it makes your teeth like kind of rocky.
You're an asshole.
Yeah, and your breath smell like garlic.
Like garlic, yeah.
Like a garlic
just
butt.
to make it like to deter
They have
anyone
one I think that's called like gasoline. Like they're all like pretty intense names.
Dude, you remember like Spice back in the day?
No, I never smoked Spice. I'm not like you. Like remember that time like Spice made
I was
you
about to say
schizophrenic?
No, but they had like some crazy. They had some crazy names back then, like Diablo, man. Would you smoke something called Diablo?
El Diablo. Yeah, of course I would. That's a good name for someone you smoke, obviously. The devil. Like I would definitely smoke something like El Diablo's glass. You
said you would smoke some glass. Is that what you said, babe?
Definitely.
What the fuck? That's crystal meth?
Yeah, well, whatever it is there is, and I'll smoke it. I think we should smoke crack.
Dude, you're an asshole. I'm not smoking crack.
We already do.
No, we don't.
No, we do. If you guys like smoking rocks, hit us down below.
You're an asshole. No, I just feel like there's certain things you shouldn't mess with, and I think any drug that's
honestly, I only fuck with weed and Diet Coke. And that's the truth, and I do fuck around quite a bit. No, not anymore. I don't smoke cigarettes. I want to every day.
But you will fuck with a cig.
I think about them every day. No, I won't.
You said you think about them every day. Poor thing.
No, I do.
Oh, I'm sorry, baby.
Just living with you, I think about them every single day.
Oh, my goodness. Alrighty.
We've been thinking about you guys and ways to grow our show. We're not quite sure. If you have any ideas, let us know. Ideas we've considered so far are hiring some freaks and going out to Las Vegas Boulevard and passing out flyers. Also, like girls with tits. We're going to walk around with girls with tits out, pay them like $150, and then they'll show their tits to strangers while they pass out our flyers. That's really the only idea we had. If you guys have any ideas, let us know. Yeah. So honestly, we probably have about $150 and then money for flyers, stuff like that. So, all right, well, we got a doozy of a special this week, I'm sure, you guys. So thanks for tuning in. Also, I see on YouTube where people say things like recommend, or they say click the like and comment and stuff like that. So if you do that, honestly, that matters.
A review. Yeah, if you guys could review us and rate us, that goes a long way. So thank you for everyone who has reviewed or rated us so far. Wanted to shout out one of our listeners called Mike Angelo Holt on Instagram. Appreciate you for listening. And actually, Bob, we have someone who wrote, they actually have a question. Would you like to answer that question?
Yeah, I would.
Okay, so it says, I don't know who runs the account.
That's you.
Yes, I sure do run this account.
Go on.
But is Bob, or if it is Bob, are you going to tell a story?
Am I going to tell a story? I can, but yeah, I guess I can. I probably should, but I probably won't. Does that make sense? So, yeah. No, I will at some point. If this goes on and it gets more listeners, you know what I mean? Because it takes more effort more listeners. Time is money. 2 + 2. Do the math. You know what I mean? No, but seriously, I definitely want to, and it just we want to get the numbers up there first, though.
What
and that's
number? What
I'm
number are you
focused
looking
on.
for?
I'm like a mad scientist in the room all day, just thinking of ways to get the numbers up. Obviously, so not a day goes by.
What number are you looking for?
Subscribers like millions.
You're an asshole.
No, right now we have at least 2 or 3, and I want millions.
Yeah, I think on Podcast Republic we have like over 10. On YouTube, I think we have like just a little bit.
Doesn't matter.
And we can't see on the other.
Yeah,
platforms.
it's not enough. And the thing is that that's basically the answer to that. So yeah, I could do one, but we really got to get the numbers up. That's the most important thing. And yeah, we're gonna take some freaks on Las Vegas Boulevard, something like that. People got to find out about the podcast. They do. So.
All right, you ready to get into it?
Yeah, no, I am born ready. And if I don't sound excited, it's because
you're too fucked up right now.
No, I'm excited. I really am. No, I'm excited. I've been looking forward to this. I have fun here. It's nice. It's a good time. So yeah, if I don't sound excited, I actually am. But yeah, let's get going, guys. Cue the expensive, scary music for the story.
Okay.
Brought to you by Nike.
You're so dumb. Okay, quick question for you. So, have you ever watched the movie The Exorcist before?
Yeah.
The original?
Yeah, of course.
What were your thoughts on that?
I mean, it's a scary movie.
Yeah. Isn't it amazing?
I think some scary things happened on the set. But I don't know. It's not that big a deal. Like, you've seen it recently, right?
Yeah, I saw it for the first time
and
ever.
You thought it was scary?
I don't think it was scary, but I appreciate a freaking good ass horror movie.
Gotcha.
So I thought I was going to be, that's why I didn't watch it for the longest time. Because demons, spirits, I believe in all of that, and I don't like to open portals. Mm-hmm. But I finally mustered up the courage to watch it, and I was not disappointed. It was amazing. I would honestly say it's probably up there with my top.
Interesting, because I wouldn't call it scary.
It's not scary. It's just a great
how we watched
movie.
Halloween recently.
Yeah, that one also was a good movie. It wasn't scary, but it was just a good movie.
But I almost think Halloween is scarier than The Exorcist. But some people think The Exorcist is the scariest movie of all time.
That's what actually what people say. Yeah, and so honestly, my personal opinion is that
all right, hold on, guys. It's coming to her. Fucking god damn it.
Lost that thought.
No, your brain cells are trying to make a connection, and here's the sound of them firing to each other. Pew! Pew!
No, I lost that thought. Oh, that's what I was going to say. I was going to say, I think if you believe in spirits and stuff like that, I think The Exorcist and stuff like The Conjuring and Insidious and stuff like that.
If you're a religious person,
it becomes really scary. And so I think that's why stuff like this to me, and I actually don't even freaking come for me, but I didn't even know that the movie The Exorcist existed. I just knew of The Exorcism of Emily Rose, and people told me that was the scariest movie ever. So I always held off on watching that because with me and spirits, I'll do slashers, I'll do kill, anything, but spirits, because of my own personal experiences, traumatized me. So I held off on it, but may
the spirits get you and be with you, and also
actually,
with you.
I'll be saging right after this episode, and I got creeped out. I got creeped the fuck out.
And also with you
when researching this one. I was literally is my brain playing tricks on me right now?
But yeah, here's what I will say about that is that you are definitely weird when it comes with spirits and other shit that isn't real. Aliens and stuff. Yeah. Well, I remember one time you read a story about aliens, and you were
2 weeks ago.
mad at me that I was not accepting that the Men in Black visited those people.
That was literally this summer.
You were upset. You were upset that I was dismissive of Men in Black.
Okay, I don't know. I need to do some more research on that.
Definitely, yeah.
I agree. That might be an episode. But that was also another thing I was researching, and I got creeped the fuck out because it was 3:00 in the morning, and I was digging into all this alien stuff, and I'm like, oh my gosh, what if I know too much and the Men in Black are gonna visit me? And I think that nothing is scarier than the Men in Black visiting you.
You could believe whatever you want to believe. If you believe,
but I mean, imagine if they actually are real and they came.
If you believe in the Men in Black, and if you believe in little fairies, and if you're religious,
I don't know if I
whatever
believe in
you
Men in
believe,
Black, but for that moment I sure did.
I believe in the tax man, and I believe in time and gravity and things you can observe, things like that. Science per se.
Do you believe in the devil?
No.
You don't believe in the devil?
No.
Interesting.
No, of course not.
Okay. Well, do you want to get into the story? Shall I?
No. But a lot of bitches have said I'm the devil because
Ooh,
when I
you're
bang
so
'em,
hot.
when
Ooh.
I bang them,
Yeah.
yeah,
What do they say?
Wow, that's the devil inside me.
Ew.
That's what they say.
Have I said that?
No. No, you usually are asleep really quick.
Oh my gosh, you're so funny. Okay. All right, let's get into it.
Yeah, okay, cue the expensive music again and the lights and
Take
go.
it away. All right. Okay, so The Exorcist is widely regarded as one of the most terrifying movies ever made. Released in 1973, it struck fear in the hearts of viewers and served as a chilling reminder that the devil may walk upon us and evil is present on earth. While the film employed Hollywood-style special effects and terror, it was actually based on a true story of demonic possession. Today, I'll tell you the story, and you can choose to believe whether you think this story is true or not. In 1949, a boy known as Roland Doe, air quotes.
Roland Doe, yeah, that's awesome.
Roland Doe. So that was like how he was known during this whole time. And then a few years ago, I believe in 2021.
I used to know a guy, I thought his name was Roland Doe.
My old manager was named Roland, and I could not stand him.
I thought his name was Roland Doe, but it was actually just Steve. And he was fat, and he used to make pizzas with his brother named Sammy.
Did you really think his name was Roland?
No, but he was made of dough, basically.
Oh.
Yeah.
You're dumb. Okay, but his real name was actually Ronald Hunkeler. He was German. Okay, so he underwent this experience that would later serve as an inspiration for the movie The Exorcist, as I just said. Roland, he was born into a German Lutheran family in 1935 and resided with his family in Cottage City, Maryland. In his childhood, Ronald relied on adults in his household as he was the only child. He became really close with his Aunt Harriet for companionship. His aunt was a spiritualist and introduced him to the Ouija board when he displayed an interest in it. Tragedy struck when Roland's beloved aunt Harriet passed away from MS. Seeking to reconnect with his aunt after passing, he used the Ouija board as a tool for communication to speak with her. So many believe that this was actually the catalyst, as you want to say, for all of the events.
Catalyst. You pronounce it catalyst?
You're an idiot.
No, there's a funny thing. So Marissa, her mom is German, and German's her first language, and she was mostly raised by her mom, and English is Marissa's first language. And but because she was mostly raised by someone who speaks German primarily, she pronounces words kind of funny sometimes.
Yeah,
and she
very fucky.
is very sure sometimes about the pronunciation.
But it's actually catalyst.
I know.
Okay.
But I like to mess with you.
Oh, yeah, you do. Yeah.
Red herrings, and it's mean, I think, but ultimately it's funny for me.
It's becoming an insecurity, actually, because like then I don't know, and then you go your whole life, and no
it's just
one's
a
ever
good-hearted,
you.
like kind of fun thing, and now it sounds kind of dicky, but it really, I come from a good place in that one, and at least I pointed out to you.
You do, because I feel like everyone in my life has not pointed it out.
Like I'll point out to you, like
same with my siblings,
it's
like
pronounced.
They say like all of our siblings, like
not meatloaf.
You're
you know, that's when like it's a meatloaf. Oh,
but
meatloaf.
No, listen to this one though. Like all of my siblings, you corrected me with a stir and steer. Like you stir it, you don't steer it. But all of us, including my mother, we say steer it. And then so I heard my siblings say it, and I'm like, it's actually stir. Yeah, you steer a car, and everyone was like, their mind was blown. But like, so at least I know.
That one?
I did. Yeah, I did. And then so it was kind of funny that we all mispronounced that word because
your dad like could correct everyone.
Well,
but
my
he
dad
just
wasn't
chooses
really.
not
Yeah,
to.
my dad was in the military, and he was kind of gone. So
yeah,
I guess if you're. But now,
Niners.
now he could correct us, but
no,
he's busy watching sports.
Yeah. Is it almost intermission?
No, babe. So basically, he used the Ouija board after the aunt passed as a way to communicate with her.
Oh no.
Yeah, when she was dead.
Oh no.
And I think he ended up contacting an evil spirit instead of his aunt. And people believe this is what obviously caused the haunting or the possession that
the
followed.
Set?
No. The actual real.
Yeah.
So that's what people believe. Okay.
Fair enough.
So shortly after, Roland and his family started encountering strange occurrences. They would hear scratching sounds coming from the walls, mysterious dripping water sounds with no identifiable source, and knocking and thumping on the walls.
That's exactly what I was thinking.
And this is what freaking no. This is the part that creeped me out
tapping.
Because this is what I've experienced before. This is the exact stuff that I experienced before, and this is what was creeping me out.
A hidden jerker. Yeah, I've had one of those like in an apartment building, and you don't know where the tapping is coming from. Like, or you go to camp, and you have to use the showers.
Yeah.
And
you just hear
all of them are used up, and there's just like a tapping, like a rhythmic tapping, and you don't know which stall it's coming from. Did anyone go to camp? And if you did they give a speech to you guys about not jerking it in the shower? Because that actually happened to me, I swear.
Are you serious?
Mm-hmm. Not like me specifically, but it's like everyone.
Yeah.
It was like, hey, just so you guys know, showers are to get clean. They're communal. They're not to jerk one out.
What about, vagina inspection day?
Oh, yeah.
Have you ever, during like gym time?
Vagina inspection day,
yeah. When the coach like pulls you out to like inspect your vagina and stuff like that.
No, that's super cool. No, I used to.
Did you ever get that,
coach.
like penis inspection day?
No, I used to help coach though for that. Yeah, we would do that together, obviously. No, that's fucked up. I'm sorry that happened to you though.
I'm totally kidding, but I did find a post on that before. I think I told you about.
Day.
Yeah, they're like, did anyone else have penis inspection day? And all of the comments were like, I hate to break it to you, but I think you were molested. So they originally suspected rodents, so they called an exterminator out to their house to do an inspection. Nothing was found.
Well, I hope he at least left some traps or something, or he just like...
No, I think...
You know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
Is he just...
I think it was just an inspection.
Because usually they don't find anything.
I know. As time went on, things started to escalate. Objects around the house seemed to move around only when Ronald was present. They had a picture of Jesus on the wall, and it would begin to shake. It was at this time that they believed that the energy was now inside the boy, hence him being possessed. The family's local reverend shared accounts of chairs moving alongside Ronald, and one of them even throwing him, the reverend, out of it. Furthermore, Ronald's bed would shake whenever he laid in it. The family's floors were scarred from the movement of heavy furniture, and as recounted later by the Reverend Miles Schultz.
Reverend Miles Schultz?
Mm-hmm.
Holy shit, that was my reverend. It's probably not the same Miles Schultz, obviously. But yeah, my reverend, different. Maybe he's related. You know.
Okay. Okay. Disturbed by these events,
he's
Ronald...
black, right? Right, Miles Schultz.
No, babe.
He's white.
I assume.
Why? No, I went to a black church.
You're so dumb.
Yeah, no, I did. Where they do the
jumping on one leg. Yes, you went to my grandma's church. In
the All right, so action.
Disturbed by these events, Ronald's family sought assistance from various experts. They consulted doctors, psychiatrists, in which they determined that nothing was wrong with the child other than being under duress. By this time, a month had passed since his aunt had died. The family turned to the Ouija board again, looking for answers. It was at this time that they tried to make contact again with the aunt, but they contacted the spirit instead. They asked for a sign. And shortly after, a chair was thrown across the room. Ooh, spooky.
So they asked for a sign. A chair was thrown across the room. It was just thrown. Who was it thrown by?
I think the spirit.
No, I'm going to call bullshit right there. Spirits don't exist.
Oh, my God.
That's where the stories is dumb.
But, like, so I think...
I call bullshit. Has anyone ever seen a chair fly across the room? I have not.
But then,
I am 35.
Did you not hear the Reverend Schultz or whatever?
Yes,
he was
Miles
thrown
Schultz,
out of,
my reverend.
He was thrown.
Reverend Miles Schultz, the greatest reverend on.
You are so dumb. But yeah, he was thrown out of his chair.
Block of.
He said he was thrown out of his chair. Literally.
He was thrown out of it.
Yes.
Well, Reverend Miles Schultz wouldn't lie. But his grandfather, I don't know. Probably not either. But. So he was thrown out of his chair. I mean, yeah, we'll go with it. But, yeah, I mean, I've seen the movie, man. I know what happens at the end. He gets a spirit and so on and so forth. And then he passes it on. And then they make more movies and more throw up and no. You know what I mean? And I've seen Poltergeist, too.
Do you like your drink?
Yeah, it's all right. I've had better.
Do you like your Ghost Martini?
No, I'm just kidding. It's pretty good, actually.
It's actually really good, right?
It's not bad. Because it's strong as well, you can tell. But it's the rum chata, I think, that dumbs it down.
Mm-hmm. And then the 2 shots of milk. They turned to their local Lutheran minister, again, that was Reverend Schultz, for advice. Recognizing the severity of the situation, he recommended that they seek a Catholic priest. He's like, this is what they do. Go to the Catholics. They know their shit.
That's fucking dumb.
He was like, this is out of my fucking hands. So you guys fucking take care.
He's just like, yeah, try the other religion.
Yeah, try the other one. This is like
that's
far
beyond
past my
us.
pay grade.
We don't even, we don't fuck
with this shit. Yeah.
I'm surprised
Which is interesting because I didn't really
he
know that, to be honest with you. But it does make sense because when you watch these movies, I think it is always a Catholic priest.
Yeah, but why wouldn't he at that point just be like, I should just be Catholic? You know
I
what
mean,
like, what's he doing his game then? Like, he's obviously...
Oh, you're talking about the Reverend?
Yeah.
I mean, true.
Like
and
Miles
you're going to
Schultz,
dedicate your whole freaking life to religion.
Like, why not just do the right one then?
I don't know. I'll ask my grandma. As a result, they reached out to Father E. Albert Hughes. Despite being given holy water and candles that proved to be little help, strange occurrences continued to happen, and the situation only worsened. Roland began becoming aggressive, but only at night. Witnesses noted that in the evenings, after putting on pajamas and getting into his bed, Roland would enter a trance-like state. The following morning, he would have no recollection of the events that took place during the night.
Was he beating off during this time? And here's why I want to know. It's just like, you can go crazy like that.
But like not beating off?
Me.
Like
yeah.
going like basically like,
he didn't get out the poison. And so it just builds up before it explodes in your brain. It's like sepsis. And sepsis kills like 50% of the people that get it. And so... Fucking, it's just dangerous shit if you don't unload pretty, like, regularly. Like, have you seen Wolf of Wall Street?
Yes, I love that movie.
Yeah, you know how he says, like, you have to jerk off, like, twice a day?
Did he say that? I haven't watched it in, like forever.
You have to. And so that's why...
The only part I really remember from that movie is when his, like, wife was, like, they were having sex and everything at the very end. And I think she was like, did you enjoy that? Because that's the last time you can ever fuck me.
I just like when he tries to see her vag and she's like, nope. Sorry, all the money's gone, sir.
She's still pretty, too.
Sorry about that.
Oh, gosh. Okay.
I think that movie's crazy and the story's crazy. I love that movie.
What about freaking Preludes, man?
No, he could have walked away.
Or is it Quaaludes?
Preludes. No, Preludes. Prelude is like a thing. It's
Didn't your mom do Preludes?
No, Quaalude.
Quaaludes. Didn't your mom do Quaaludes?
If it's a pill, my mom did it for sure. And yeah, she did Quaaludes. Everybody did in that time period. I think she told me. Yeah, I think they were just like pretty chill and just like, I think I would definitely... I
think I would dabble. You didn't hear me say that, but I would definitely dabble.
Yeah, just like every day. Probably, yeah.
What?
I mean, they sound very fun. So
they sound fun.
The problem with that is that what's fun is bad for you, and what's bad for you is great,
yes.
And it's
exactly.
Great,
don't do drugs. Stay in school,
and ultimately you will die or get sepsis.
All right. So it wasn't until late February when scratches started appearing randomly on the boy's chest. Scratches on the boy's chest. Okay, and so like. I listened to a couple different podcasts about this. I want to shout them out. Let me just get that for you. Okay, so the Midnight Train podcast and the Mystery Archives on YouTube. But some said that... Hold on. No. Some said that like the scratches were actually like appearing as he was like just standing there, and everyone like watched the scratches appear in his chest, and others just said that. I call
bullshit again.
And
spirits
others
don't exist again.
And others basically said that he just woke up and there was like scratches there. So I don't know which one is true. You guys can decide.
Yeah, in the court. Yeah, we should just make this like a court show, and we should just decide if it's bullshit or not.
And you're saying it's bullshit?
Yeah.
What about just him? Okay, so another theory is that like this whole story is true because it obviously did occur, but they're saying that it wasn't spirits. They are saying that it was actually that he was just pissed off that his aunt died. It was his only best friend, and that he like kind of created this whole problem himself.
That sounds reasonable.
And they were saying that like,
and they're just really religious and they're delusional, and they're just like, yo, Reverend Todd Muhammad, can you come over here and bless this water? And then they throw the water on him and he's like, fuck this water. And then he's like throwing shit, and in the midst of it all they're like, did you see that chair? It's broken, and look at how strong he is. He's so strong.
They are saying that there were scratches on him. Now some are saying that they appeared on him. Others are saying that it just was there. So he could have actually just scratched it inside of his chest. So it doesn't necessarily have to be bullshit. but I guess how it occurred could be the bullshit part. Father Hughes sought permission from Washington, D.C. to perform exorcism on the boy. The church granted it. Okay, so during the exorcism, Hughes secured the boy to the mattress and began the rituals. However, he had to abruptly stop when Roland broke off a piece of the mattress spring.
Quick question.
Yes.
So the priest tied down the boy to the mattress?
Yes.
Was anyone else in the room?
I don't know about this one, but with the other ones, yes. So this one, I couldn't really find that information.
So just the priest and the boy, and the boy's tied down to the mattress.
Yep.
So it doesn't sound good.
It doesn't sound good to me either.
However, we'll continue the story.
Yes, exactly.
And then Chris Hansen
but
pops up.
No.
He's
Listen,
just
listen.
Dude, we got your fucking messages on Facebook Messenger, bro. You said you wanted to touch his butthole.
Oh,
and
true.
See the pictures.
True. Well, he wasn't gonna let that
happen.
happen.
The priest is there, and he's like tied him up, and he's like, "No, it's an exorcism, man. It's all good. Look, his parents, they got me here." And then you're tying the boy down wrist by wrist with a boner. It's not good.
Okay, babe. So listen to this. So the exorcism stopped when the boy broke off a piece of the mattress spring and attacked the priest with it. He slit a large gash from his shoulder all the way down to his wrist. It ended the exorcism.
Yeah, and let me guess, like, the priest probably came as well.
Oh, because he was like what's that thing? A sadist?
A pedophile?
Oh, yeah, pedophile. I was gonna say, like, isn't it like someone who like?
Oh, yeah,
no,
that's what you are.
like
you
to
like
see
pain.
other people in pain.
You like pain.
No, who's someone? Oh, is it a hedonist?
That's me.
A hedonist?
No, hedonist is someone who likes pleasure.
What is it when you like pain?
A masochist.
Oh, yes, maybe he was like that. It came from that.
Oh, and then
and that's why
I'm
you
a
stopped
pessimist.
exorcism. Oh, you are definitely pessimistic.
Oh, that's fucked
up.
Oh, baby. You just failed the test.
Oh, sorry.
Here you go. Go ahead. Talk some shit.
I feel like we balance each other out. I feel like I'm more optimistic. So several days later, red scratches appeared on the boy.
Yeah, this Roland idiot. This fucking guy, dude. He's fucking around, and he has all these people thinking that he's... Yeah, man, I'm not buying one bit of it, man.
Okay, so if you're not buying one bit of this, can I like change the perspective of this? Because a lot of this did happen. I'll just start including like the other facts. Okay, so like the gash from the other priest that happened, guess what? They said they couldn't find any account that actually happened.
What about his dick?
I don't know.
That's what I'm saying.
But they're saying that the exorcism did stop, but he's saying it's because he slashed him with the bed spring, but there was no account of that actually happened. Like there was no documentation of that actually happening, right? So
Nor video,
obviously.
Yeah, and these days, like, they need to get this shit. Like, how come now that we have iPhones and like great cameras, I haven't seen a real exorcism? Did they just stop all of a sudden? We have way more people on Earth and shit, and like we have way more chances to film this shit. And all I see are dumb fucking videos, skateboard videes,
Very
and, like,
true.
TikToks with big girls.
But have you like
nurse
researched
TikToks.
it? Okay, have you researched it though?
All I'm saying is that you can't find a video of it.
Okay.
And so I'm pretty high, and I forgot what I was talking about, but I assume it was something valid.
Alrighty.
So.
Well, several days later, red scratches appeared on Roland. One of the scratches formed the words Louis.
Yeah. As in St. Louis? Or
yes! As in St. Louis.
Yeah.
So the mom took this as a sign that they should relocate. Yes. Yeah. That they should relocate to St. Louis.
It's such a religious thing to do, dude. Religious people, they just look for signs everywhere. And like, you see that trash can over there? It's like, it blew over next to that house. We should fucking buy it.
So her
and you're like, what do you mean? Why that trash can? She's like, Jesus loves trash cans. Didn't you read that verse?
So her next question was when and for how long. And I guess on his body, Saturday was clearly written on his hip, and 3.5 weeks was written on his chest. A cousin of the family who was studying at St. Louis University during the boys' struggles put them in contact with Father Walter H. Holleran and Reverend William Bodern. After consulting with the university's president, these two Jew suits agreed to perform an exorcism.
Did you just say Jew suits?
Yeah. Is that how you pronounce it?
Like a Jew suit? Like you're saying a Jewish person in a suit? Jew suit?
Is it Jesuits?
You're trying to say Jesuit, yeah? You're trying to say Jesuit, or you're trying to say Jew suits? You said Jew suits? Jesus, like a Jewish person in a suit? Or like those weirdos?
Jesuit.
Oh, okay.
Okay, my bad.
So that's what we were talking about earlier, guys, with the German
I'm gonna
thing.
cut that part out.
No, you have to leave that part in or else I quit the show.
Okay.
Okay.
I'm getting hot. Are you?
Put it on the kids, you'll leave it in.
I don't know, babe.
Okay, I quit. You better leave that in, though, I promise.
Okay.
If you don't leave it in, I quit. Promise you'll leave it in.
I'll promise I'll leave it in.
You promise.
Yes. After consulting with the university's president, these two
Jesuits.
Jesuits agreed to perform an exorcism on the young boy, along with several assistants. The process lasted over a month. Multiple priests and family members participated in or observed the exorcism. During these sessions, the exorcist witnessed scratching on the boy's body and violent movements of the mattress, similar to what occurred before in Maryland.
I for sure believe in
making
werewolves.
sounds in a croaky sounding voice. Let me hear your croaking sounding voice, babe.
No.
Rawr.
No.
No. Let me hear your croaking sounding voice, babe.
Ribbit.
Oh my gosh.
Ribbit.
You're no fun.
Ribbit.
Okay, so the priest also said that they saw objects mysteriously flying in the boy's presence and noted that they would react violently when he saw any sacred object presented by them, such as like a picture of Jesus or a cross or anything like that. All of these details from the true story of The Exorcist made it into the film, but there were some that didn't.
Yeah, where she's like, "Fuck me."
Actually, I think they said that he actually taunted the priest and stuff like that. So who knows?
This dick? You want this dick? Nobody's got better dick
Dude,
than me,
I felt
priest.
so bad for the actress because I even talked to, I think, your mom about it, and I was like, the fact
You
that
better
they
not
had,
bring my fucking mother into this.
I was just thinking, because wasn't she like 12 or 14 at that time? Like having to like say those kinds of lines at like 12, 14 years old to like grown ass adults, isn't that freaking traumatizing?
So anyway,
Okay, so at one point, one of the priests reportedly saw an X appear on his chest, on the boy's chest,
and so they obviously they dug there for
signified it
treasure.
as the number 10.
It's X marks the spot always. It's not X.
Ooh,
is 10.
X mark. Well, they were thinking of it as number 10.
So let me guess. They bet $10 on the number 10
No,
horse.
They believed that it meant 10 demons were inside the boy, and that's also like where I kind of call bullshit because I feel like all.
How do they
of
know
these,
it's not like a 10-course meal?
Yeah,
I
I just feel like it's just like in all of these possession stories, it's always like they have like 44 demons inside of them, 13 demons inside of them. It just seems so like, I don't know. It's hard
one
for
is
me
enough,
to like.
you guys.
Yeah,
Like,
one demon is enough.
We didn't need you to add to the fucking
Yeah,
bullshit.
so they believe that the number 10 signified that
Way to go, guys. Like, you could
it
have
meant
had
10
us.
demons.
But
Yeah.
You just said there were too many demons.
In another incident, a pitchfork-shaped pattern of red lines moved from the boy's thighs and snaked down towards his ankle. These types
Did
of
he start
things.
pissing blood?
What?
He's pissing blood?
No. They saw like a pitchfork-shaped pattern go down from his thigh to his ankle, which is a little odd. I will agree. I mean, it has me.
I don't know what that means.
You know, I believe anything, but this story does seem a little bizarre, in my opinion. I do believe some of the story.
Yeah, me too. Especially
Because like a lot of people were present during this, so I just kind of find it hard to believe that like multiple people would
This
just
story
lie
is
about it.
brought to you by Chipotle, whose quality has fucking gone way downhill in the past few years, and I don't plan on eating there anytime soon.
Are you done with all your sponsors, babe?
I'm done.
Okay. I think that'd be a perfect time to say, if you guys don't already follow us, make sure you check out our Instagram account, Paranormal Puffs.
Yeah, brought to you by Chipotle.
Exactly. No, just Paranormal Puffs. During the night, after settling down for sleep, strange behavior would emerge from him, including screaming and uncontrollable outbursts. Kind of like our 3-year-old. The voice that he would speak in sounded unfamiliar to those in the room. Moreover, why are you shaking? What is going on? Why are you tapping your finger on your head? Are you annoyed? Then maybe you should tell a story that entertains you.
Hey, bitch.
Yes, bitch.
Tell the story.
Okay, don't look so like freaking annoyed. Like, don't look so freaking bored.
Let me see your cans, whore.
I know. You know you're gonna get fucking late tonight too.
What does that matter to me? I've had so much pussy in my day that a little more ain't gonna do me no good. You know?
Okay, cool.
It's like throwing a fucking ember.
So let's never have sex ever again then,
biggest fire.
since you've had it so many.
That's fine. I can get that shit elsewhere. Let me walk outside. Let me just walk outside into the
people are
world.
just throwing it at you, yeah?
Yeah, pretty much these days.
Why? Because you worked out for
That's
like a
right.
month?
No, bitch, because I'm me. It doesn't matter. You think that I can't pull a bitch better than you, fat or skinny? You're wrong.
So you're saying you could get a big girl?
No, I'm saying me, if I'm fat or skinny.
Oh, okay.
It has nothing to do with the gym. If I'm big, small.
Are you pulling 10s?
9s. Yeah, I could pull an 8
But
or
I'm
9.
an 8.
I could pull an 8 or a 9. Any
8
day
or
of the
7.
week. Any day of the week, I could pull an 8 or a 9. It don't matter.
Okay.
Any day of the week. Just so you know.
What do you think I can pull?
6.
Bitch! Fuck you! Why? Why less than you? Why do you think I can pull someone less than you?
That you just will. You and your brother date down.
Oh, okay.
You know?
So dating you is dating down?
Technically.
Okay, fair enough. So the attending priest reported, you're an asshole. No one fucking wants to hear that shit. No one wants to fucking hear that shit. You're disgusting. Fucking disgusting.
I'm sorry, you guys. Cover your ears and your noses. I'm majorly gassy, and I'm drinking a lot of this alky.
Yeah. Sorry, guys. He's drunk for the first time in 10 years, and he doesn't know how to handle his liquor. I apologize.
Daddy knows what he's doing.
Oh, Daddy does not fucking know what he's doing.
Yeah.
What the fuck was that?
But anyways, you guys, that's our show for tonight.
No, it's not our show. Let me fucking finish. So the priests frequently found themselves having to physically restrain the boy. On one occasion, he even broke Walter Holleran's nose because the boy screamed like, you gotta let me go. You gotta let me go.
Let me go.
Yeah, and so they let him go. And when they let him go, they said he came back with like superhuman strength and punched him in the fucking nose. And it broke it. So Holleran recalled witnessing streaks, arrows, and words like hell spontaneously appearing on the child's skin, causing considerable pain. Okay, so they said that multiple times there was like
You say multiple orgasms?
No, multiple times they found scratches inflicted upon the boy, but they said it was not a result of self-inflicted scratches. How do we know it wasn't? I'm assuming because he was restrained and scratches kept appearing on him. I don't know. That's what they say. I don't know. I find that kind of hard to believe, but
I'm about to inflict some scratches upon myself.
Then why don't you fucking tell a story next time? You fucking bitch. On other reports, they reported the boy having an alarming level of strength and claimed that he spoke Latin fluently. I feel like always when they bring in the Latin fluently, that's when you know you're fucked.
I speak Latin fluently, you know that.
I know, baby, but you fucking took it.
I don't speak it fluently, but I did take it. Watch this, you guys. Marcus est puer molestus.
What does that mean, baby?
Marcus is an annoying boy.
Oh, okay. Marcus, okay, fair enough.
I did take some Latin. I was forced to for about a few months. So anyways...
Okay,
I believe that he knew it as well. Maybe he had Mrs. Zanotti too.
But it says, despite not having received any formal education in the language, he still fucking knew it.
Yeah, well, maybe.
So how do you think he knew fucking Latin? If he
YouTube.
Not in the 1940s.
Yeah.
So it says some sources stated that that at least 48 people were present during the exorcism. So 48.
48?
Yes.
Was it like performed at one of those like where they're, you know how when they, as I'm saying, you know, like the first operations that.
What operation are you talking about?
Like, you know, or like, just think about what I'm saying. You know.
Are you talking about a doctor? I'm fucking tipsy right now. I can't understand what you're saying.
So you know what an operation is.
What are you talking about? Like if I go in and I get an operation to have a C-section, that's an operation.
That's a type of an operation.
So why do you just say a surgery?
Okay, surgery.
Okay.
I'm sorry for using the word operation. See, this is what I live with, you guys. So I meant to say surgery. Okay, surgery. So in the first surgeries, they used to do them, I think, in like small auditoriums in front of like a ton of doctors. And they'd be like, look.
Yes, I think that's what happened here.
Yeah. So that's what I'm saying. Because that's like a lot of people, 48 people.
Ronald reached a breaking point when he urinated on his bed and began yelling and cursing out the priest. Finally, his parents decided that they had enough and took him.
And they sold him to Ripley's Believe It or Not.
No, they They took him to Alexian Brothers Hospital in St. Louis for more intensive treatment. Then on April 18th, a miracle occurred in Ronald's room at the hospital. It was the Monday after Easter when Ronald suddenly experienced seizures. He declared the priest that Satan would always be with him. In response, the priest placed holy relics, crucifixes, medals, and rosaries on the body.
Logical.
Yeah. So at 10:45 the same evening, the attending priest invoked the assistance of Saint Michael to expel Satan from Ronald's body. They confronted Satan directly, asserting that Saint Michael would battle for Ronald's soul. 7 minutes later, Ronald snapped out of his trance and declared he's gone. Following the final exorcism, Ronald claimed to have a vision of Saint Michael slaying a dragon, interpreting this as a sign that his ordeal had come to an end. The family returned home from Missouri 12 days later. After strange behavior subsided, Ronald eventually returned to school. Although not widely known, a few individuals kept track of his progress, and it turns out he went on to live a normal life. It was discovered that he lived in constant fear of his true identity being exposed. That he was basically the inspiration for the Exorcist movie. Despite that, he became a NASA engineer.
And a bullshit artist.
No, listen. He contributed to the Apollo program.
Yeah.
No.
The one that blew up.
And even made his own technology that enabled space shuttles to withstand the intense heat of takeoff. So one of Roland's colleagues from NASA knew who he was, but he worked alongside him for 29 years. So he knew his secret, but he always feared that his colleagues would find out who he really was. And as even a result of his like paranoia of people finding him out, he would always leave his house on Halloween because he just kind of figured that like teenage kids and whatnot would come by his house and just basically harass him. And he just kind of wanted to forget about it. He was embarrassed about the whole situation and just didn't want anything to do with it. So despite his whole life being paranoid and stuff like that, he did end up marrying a lady and they had a son. And guess what? He named his son Michael after Saint Michael. So anyways, what do you think of the story? Bullshit!
2 thumbs down.
But okay, so can I tell you some of the points where I can tell you, do you think this story occurred or do you think it's just completely bullshit?
I think in his like weird little mind it occurred, and to these like religious people it did occur, but in reality none of that shit occurred. And when they were playing like they were essentially just playing magic and fairy dust and like little tales, and none of it was real. No, and they were just little girls playing dress up, is what I think.
So,
and then they made a movie about it where we're supposed to be scared, but ultimately. Do you remember
how I said like he had Lewis like carved into his body?
Yeah, for
so
St.
I
Louis.
guess one of the sources that I found, they said that his mom was talking previously about going to St. Louis. So then all of a sudden, like a few days later, he has Lewis carved in his body. So I feel like if you are being a child that's just kind of like acting out because your aunt died and it was your best friend, then I can see why you I guess, use that. Oh yeah, let me carve this in my body. Give her a hint, give her a sign, to go to St. Louis. So I don't know. There's just a couple of things that I feel like someone could argue that this is just a troubled child acting out. However,
the end.
No, the other priests said that they actually saw those things like the pitchfork and everything like that. So it just kind of makes you wonder. And
I just want to know which
priest
got a bigger boner.
No, I don't think they get boners from this shit because a lot of the times they see they see people who are like possessed and they turn them away. They're like, this is not a real possession. Bye.
Yeah, I don't buy it. In fact, for our next episode, I'll be getting possessed. I'll be getting exorcised. Tune in next week, 8 p.m.
What are you going to do during your exorcism?
I don't know, man. The demon's going to fucking be taking over me, dogs. And if you guys want to see
I'm sure it'll probably just be like a cum demon. It'll just be a fucking horny-ass demon.
Yeah, I could be. Yeah, I'm going to be. Yeah, the demon is coming, you guys. And you guys better tune in. Thank you.
Alrighty. Okay, anything that you want to say before we head out?
I hope you guys have a great week. And thanks for tuning in. We appreciate you guys. Subscribe, click likes down below, and also market it to your friends.
Follow us on Instagram, Paranormal Puffs, or at Paranormal Puffs. All right. Well, until the next time. Oh, also, we'll be releasing episodes every Friday. I haven't mentioned it on the podcast. So every Friday, you guys can expect a
2
new
p.m.
episode.
Somewhere. 2 p.m.
No,
somewhere.
not 2 p.m.
2 p.m. somewhere.
So you guys can.
That's vague enough. 2 p.m. somewhere, you can say.
Okay. 2 p.m. somewhere every Friday. You guys can expect an episode.
We're balls deep up in that ass with a new episode every Friday at 2 p.m. somewhere. Tune in.
All right. Thanks so much. And we'll see you next time. Bye, guys.